guys, welcome to episode 1 of #AskTheCoach. My name's Amelia and I'm the head coach at CrossFit Victoria.
And I'm Adam Earnshaw and I'm the senior coach at CrossFit Victoria.
Today we're going to answer Morgan T's question. She has asked, info on the mental side of training. We train our bodies and learn about nutrition, but we should be also training our minds and learning about how to cope with the highs and lows of training so that we can have a more holistic approach to training. So Adam, this is a really good question because everyone has their highs and lows. Yep. So how do you deal with the highs and lows of training?
So being mentally prepared is probably one of the most underrated parts of CrossFit and training. So if you're not mentally prepared, then other parts of your training can start to fall apart.
Yep.
So you always need to, in my case, have a plan. So
always have a plan.
If you're prepared and you have a plan, nothing can go wrong.
Yes.
But it can go wrong. So having a plan is the first part.
Okay, all right.
So if I know what time I'm coming into training, what I'm doing for training, and then having a plan, maybe there's a workout on the board and I know it's a good workout for me, or maybe it's something I don't like, but having a plan is definitely something you need to do.
Yeah. And so how do you organize your plan?
I'll normally have a look at the workout.
Yeah.
I'll normally see what's going on. I'll normally find out. Sometimes maybe it doesn't suit me, so I've got to know your strengths and weaknesses first of all. So there might be a workout with thrusters in it. No one likes thrusters, but especially not me.
I don't mind the odd thruster here and there.
Okay, some people like
once you get into the rhythm, they're like, yeah, this is good.
Well, I haven't found that rhythm.
Oh, okay.
The rhythm's gone.
The rhythm's gone.
But if there is thrusters in a workout, I might have a plan, say there's 10 thrusters, and I need to go 2 sets of 5, because I know that's achievable for me. So sometimes knowing your limits, knowing what you can do, and if you feel good, then sometimes you can go a little bit more, but most of the time I try and stick to the plan, because once you go away from your plan, once you're tired in a workout, you just totally forget what's going on, and then it all goes out the window.
Wide brain.
Yeah.
Wide brain.
So you'll end up losing reps and not doing as well, and then you might leave feeling like, oh, I didn't do well in that WOD, I wasn't prepared enough. So if you have a plan and you stick to that plan, most of the time you'll feel a lot better, you'll know what you can do, and you'll know your limits and how far you can push and when you need to stop and when you need to go. Yeah,
that's good.
How do you prepare?
Not like that.
No, a little bit different.
Definitely a little bit differently, but sort of the same at the same time. I definitely look at my what's ahead of me. I go, oh yes, there's back squats and a really good WOD, and I get really excited, and I start to think about the weight that I might be hitting for that WOD. But then I also know that if I've had a shit day leading up to my training session, if I haven't eaten enough, which is sometimes the case, or if I've had a really bad sleep, that the chances of me hitting the number that I set in my head is probably not going to happen. So I also understand that even though I do set a plan, that if I don't hit the number that I've planned for, that it's okay, and it's not the end of my session, because more than likely I'm still gonna smash the WOD or feel. I'll always smash the WOD. Or feel really confident in the WOD, and I'll end up leaving feeling pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, because we know what it's like when I don't hit my numbers. Adam's seen it before.
I don't want to talk about it.
Let's not talk about it. Because it's amazing. I might throw the belt down a few times.
But that's one day. That's one
day. Exactly. And so what I do, if I'm having a bad day, I remove myself from the situation. I then get some music, listen to some of my favorite music, or I go outside, get some fresh air, or just sort of chill out, because it's only one lift. And really, in the long run, as long as I'm touching the barbell, as long as I'm doing something, I'm going to get improvement. Yeah. And so if I walk away feeling bad, then I'm not going to get the improvement that I should be getting from that session.
You get more improvement 1 hour in the gym than not being in the gym.
Yes, exactly. So
that's what you have to remember. It's just 1 hour. It's just 1 hour of your day if you want to come in, get your stress out, and it's just that. So if it doesn't go to plan, there's another day.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean it's a bad training week. So some days you will come in and you won't feel good. Like you said, you haven't prepared, you didn't get a good sleep last night, and then those days you just have to accept it and move forward. And deal with it in however you like to deal with it.
Exactly. And a really good tip is, you know how we all have training diaries? Well, I hope we all have training diaries, yes. So what you do, you write down your numbers, you write down your scores, and I always write if I've had a good training session or a bad training session. And if I've had a bad one, how do I improve it? How do I make it better so that it doesn't happen again? Yeah, so that's really important. So guys, tools are, if you're having a bad day, do some mental preparedness, listen to some really good music, and just know that you're going to have a great time. And if your training session does end up being bad, write down what you could have done differently or write down some pointers to make it better. Yeah. Morgan, I hope we answered your question. Thank you so much. Guys, please keep them rolling.
Please keep all the questions.
All the questions rolling. My name's Amelia.
I'm Adam.
And this is #AskTheCoach.